how do I get better at picking out that correct aim point, right? What's too high, what's too low, how can I work on it? So I'm making a judgment that I am on the uphill fall line. From here to my left, it starts to slope down. From here to my right, it starts to slope down. And now what I'm going to do when I practice, I'm going to work on picking out one of those aim spots. Right. So by using this little system of putting some pegs in the ground up the uphill fall line, I can start practicing my aim point. All right, so here I am. I'm on a practice green. I want to start working on my breaking putts. How do I get better at picking out that correct aim point, right? What's too high, what's too low, how can I work on it? So here I am in a situation. I've got 4 balls out here in front of me. I'm going to grab an alignment rod, and here I am walking up, and I am going to try to find the uphill fall line. Okay, so here I am. What if I poured some water into this cup, right? And it overflowed and the water started running out. Where would that water go? And in this case, I'm making a judgment call that the water is going to go right down this slope here. All right, so that's one way of finding the downhill fall line. And then I can make a pretty good judgment on where the uphill fall line then would lie. They're not always the same, okay, but I'm trying to find that spot. Whereas if I had a little 3-foot putt from uphill, it would be dead straight. All right, it'd be a dead straight putt right into the heart of the cup. I can make a judgment and I can make a decision if I walk around the hole, understanding that I'm walking downhill. Now I'm leveling out. Now I'm walking uphill, still uphill. Still, now I'm starting to level out. All right, so I'm making a judgment that I am on the uphill fall line. From here to my left, it starts to slope down. From here to my right, it starts to slope down. So take your alignment rod and let's put it on that uphill fall line. All right, so I'm saying that from this spot right here, this is going to be a straight putt right into the hole. And you can even test it, right? So here I am, I've got my judgment call. I'm going to take a couple of tees and I'm going to place them along this shaft. All right, maybe at, 6 inches or maybe a hand width or a fist width. So I'm just going to go up the line here. And there's my hand, another tee, another tee, another tee. All right, right up and down. So there I've just made some marks, right? I've gauged some spots going up the hill. And now what I'm going to do when I practice, I'm going to work on picking out one of those aim spots, right? Which spot do I want to aim at? Do I think it's going to allow me to get this ball in the hole? All right, so now I'm making some judgment calls and I'm going to say, all right, for this one, I think I'm going to try to aim my ball at this second tee right here. All right, so I'm going to try to put my ball right at that tee. That is going to be my aim point. All right, so I'm coming in here. I am going to be feeling how much pace I want. I've got my little 4-count cadence here. So I'm aiming at that second tee. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I look up and I go, wow, that wasn't even close, right? So did I choose the wrong line or did I have the wrong speed? All right, so I'm going to say that I didn't have the right speed there. So maybe I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to go at that second tee one more time here. And what if I just made an adjustment to my pace here? All right, maybe I take it a little bit farther back. I've got my cadence now in my head. I'm looking at that second tee, just a little bit longer stroke. And then I felt like that had pretty good pace, but you'll notice that I missed on the low side, right? I missed right underneath the cup here. So I don't think this aim point was proper, right? I don't think I picked out the right aim point. So by using this little system of putting some pegs in the ground up the uphill fall line, I can start practicing my aim point. I can start picking out different tees to aim at, knowing that, of course, if I hit one too soft and or too hard, right, the pace is wrong, therefore all bets are off. But here I am working on picking out the right fall line, all right, the nice aim point. So all I did there was I just moved it up one more tee, all right, and then I can walk over to the other side and I can do the same. I could take this stick away, so I just have those tees there, all right, but now what I want you to do, that would be my little blocked practice session, right? Now I want you to make it a little bit more variable, and that means that I'm going to be finding other slopes, right? Maybe I'm going to be working on that side. Maybe I'm going to be coming up over here where the break might not seem as extreme, all right? I'm making it a little bit more randomized. And then finally, that game-like training, the tees go away, right? And I've got one ball. I'm trying to get my ball in that hole. But in my mind's eye, right? Up here, I'm still envisioning those little tees, right? So a great little system there. Once we get better at judging slope, then I'm just thinking about where do I need to aim my ball on the uphill fall line side so that it actually falls into the cup. All right, so let's get better at our breaking putts, right? We make more breaking putts, our scores are going to get lower. And let's start practicing better so that we can actually play better.